Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2. We're playing on Divide et Impera. We're playing as Mark Antony. This is episode 3 of my Imperator Augustus campaign. So guys, if you still are enjoying it and want to ensure more content, the best thing you guys can do is leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on. Let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the series thus far. Feel free to leave a dislike if you're not enjoying it, of course. So, we're going to continue our conquest of Octavian's lands. We're going to be pushing into Gaul here today. We currently have Mark Antony himself, the man, the myth, the emperor, pushing into Massalia here today. I have my adopted nephew, Quintus, keen and ready to go. So, in the last episode, guys, if you haven't gone and seen it, highly recommend you do. Augustus himself, Octavian, marched out of the city of Rome and tried to intercept us on the oncoming siege. We threw back his legion, killing about 4,000 or so. Then we pushed him to the city gates. He called for the garrison to come help him, and he was mortally wounded in the process. And on that note, Mark Antony managed to enter Rome with a triumph and is coronated as emperor now, as you can see. So, in the last episode, that's what we did. We had the Flashpoint campaign, the heroic victory. Now, as you would have seen, Arrhenium, and Genoa were undefended in that last episode. There was a small army there, but I don't know where it's went. I've skipped a little bit ahead simply because you don't want to see me sort of auto-resolving 2-to-1 settlements here. We took Arrhenium, Arretium, Patavium, Metallodunum, and Genoa with ease. We're pushing against them in Gaul now. I don't know where their armies are, but they're incredibly weak. They're not coming back from this anytime soon. So it's 39 BC. We've got 43 through. Right. So we're currently pushing in Gaul with about 3,000 troops with Legion 1, and we have about 4,000 with Legion 3. So we've got 7,000 troops loyal to Emperor Mark Antony. We're going to continue the push. We've got an army here at Genoa as well. Lepidus has an army just north. But we're going to continue to push into Gaul, even though it's probably going to be a lot of auto-resolve settlement battles, just due to, I don't know why, but Octavia just hasn't come back with any armies. They're pretty much down and out for the count. However, there are a lot of enemies nearby. The Gauls have tried to, well, they've pushed down from their sort of Brittany territory up in the north here, and the Belgae. They've pushed down, as they are puppets of Octavian, to see if they could pick an opportunity of maybe taking some of their former lands in northern Italy. We still have, obviously, the entirety of Greece under our control, Illyria. We also have Pergamon, and we have another army in the far east. The main objective for this series is to take the Italian peninsula. We have nearly the entirety of it, except for Cassentia and Sicily, of course. But to take it, it's easier said than done, due to Pompey being quite strong, who we're not at war with. We've taken Rome, the holy city. Another objective was to marry Cleopatra. We haven't had any children with her just yet. I do have my adopted nephew Quintus. He's had a son, Decimus Antonius, which is great to see. The family name will live on. Unfortunately, they haven't had any children just yet. And I also wanted to smash the Parthians if we can. So, within 3 turns, we're going to be able to get proper recruits here in Syria. So we'll rally up an army, and we'll probably go for the capital, Baghdad, Seleucia, or whatever it's called in this time period, and we'll deal them a massive blow and show them who's boss for the constant wars. At the moment, no one else wants to really sue for peace for me. Lepidus, even though we haven't drawn blood, doesn't want peace, and obviously Octavian here. Now, in Imperator Augustus, characters are essentially mortal, I think, except for 2-3 times until they get mortally wounded. I don't know if they have 2 lives, or the fact that every time they lose, they're out for a couple of turns, and of course, they do get some bad traits. So even though if you beat him like 3-4 times in battle, he's going to be mortally wounded and not going to be able to command due to his afflictions, I guess. So we have some spies here as well. We've got one in the north. We've got a secondary one here. It does look like he is recruiting an army in Bebract, but we'll see how that comes through. So he's really only got Gaul left by the look of it. Okay, we're going to siege Massalia here now. We must invade Massalia. I always bang on about that trailer. Okay, so let's push in here now. It's going to be a clear-cut auto-resolve. We are not at war with the Gauls or the Belgae, the Gaulic tribes in the north, so we're going to be able to take Massalia with ease. If we manage to isolate and sort of corner off one of those Gaulic armies, I'm sure we could go after it. One of it is the Gaulic king. I'm not too sure about the Belgae, though. Yeah, king. And king as well. Wow, the king of the Belgae and the king of the Gauls are here. Wow, okay. That's really interesting. Narbo has fallen to Lepidus, which is interesting. And they've got a legion in here as well. I thought there was a navy. Legion 5 or 4. And then they've got this one up here, Legion 2. Okay. It's going to be interesting to see if they actually try and come out against me here. We are currently hemorrhaging a little money. A little bit of money. It's because of Genoa, I think. Okay, cool. So, let's end the turn and continue. We'll push against Parthia in the next couple episodes, hopefully. And we'll see how today goes. I don't know how this episode's sort of going to pan out. I don't know who will be fighting. But a war's coming, Ned. I can feel it. I can feel it in my balls. Bobby B did not say that. But regardless, I'll put in the description below the mod. Divide et Impera, if you guys would like to download it and play along with me. Oh no! Pompey! You treacherous bastard! Oh! Allowing me to take the entirety of Italy and and overextend myself there. Pompey! Pompey, Pompey, Pompey! Ah! Shit. Yeah, I don't know. I think we probably have to abandon Massalia now. Because at the end of the day, all I care about is Italy. I don't care about Gaul. He can't even get proper Roman Latin troops anymore. Octavian, due to the divide et impera, divide et impera population mechanic. I would imagine there wouldn't be much Latin there. Shit, okay, so we're probably going to have to leave Massalia. And it does look like they might go over the Alps here. Shit. Okay, so the Gauls want trade. I'll accept that. I'm surprised they even offered it to me. Okay, so the main problem is with Pompey is the fact that... What the fuck? He's got a rather large navy. So another family member seeks to adopt one of your characters. Stop the adoption. We definitely need to do that. Okay, so... What are we best to do here? He doesn't want peace? Oh, good. I'm kind of surprised it was able to last that long, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so what we're going to have to do... We're going to have to move my navy to Genoa. I'm currently massively hemorrhaging money here. We'll break down Massalia, because I'm not going to be able to hold it. I'd rather fall back to Italy itself. So we're going to be able to fall back quite well here. Same with you, except for you. So you can now move. We'll try and move you to Rome itself. We'll move... You can't actually get there. We'll push you into Genoa. Hopefully this doesn't draw the Gauls to war with me. That's what I'm also worried about. Okay, we'll keep my spy. At least one of you up here. Just to see if anyone comes through. And then we'll move you further south to Cassentia. And we're still dealing with financial problems here. We could always bump up the tax if we need to. Why are we losing so much money? We might actually be able to grab some from Cleopatra or something. No, she doesn't want to give me any money. Maybe someone might. Oh, wow, guys. The Egyptians have actually pushed on here. And they're pushing into North Africa. That's great to see. Cleopatra herself, the pharaoh, the empress, is pushing through here. Okay, I might need to reset my co-war target. Clear. And probably set it to like Carthage or something. So they can naturally push along there. Okay, we might have to artificially inflate our economy really quick and just sort of pop it. So where is a rebellion going to occur? Here, if there is one. We'll quickly pop it. We'll see if Lepidus actually pushes into Roman territory. We might just need a hold in northern Italy now, and we need to defend in the south. But if we can take Cassentia, we probably can knock out Pompey a lot quicker than we can Octavian. So I'm just looking at the strength ranking. So Octavian seems to be more powerful than me, Lepidus, and Pompey seems to be the weakest out of the three. Okay, wasn't expecting that. I thought we would be going into Gaul in today's episode. But, yeah, not likely. So Pompey now is going to have a move. Lepidus now. Surely must be going to take Massalia, yeah. And you can have it. Aggressive stance as well. So the Brazen Bull is making his way to Rome. Okay. And he's got 2 full stacks there. We need him to be focusing on Octavian while we sort of sit back and relax a bit, I reckon. We might need to recruit another... we can't even support more than 2 armies. That's the thing. Just due to our economy at the moment. Okay, guys, welcome to the top of the turn. Taurus is now under siege. That's massive. Ally confirms war target. And the full stacks come over here with Pompey the Younger. The son of Pompey the Headless. Sextus Pompey is besieging Taurus. Okay, we need to double time. We need to throw down to Rome as quickly as possible. And sort this out. So I'm going to push you to Arretium. I'm going to... Yeah, it's going to be some... It just takes so long to get there. Okay, we're going to keep this army. Where was it? This one. Yeah, I want you to stay at Genoa for the time being. Replenishment is the problem. Yeah, it's because we're losing money. I need to look into my tax situation. Because I did switch to a political bonus, so our tax rate one needs to go here. We're probably about to lose that one there. We might as well upgrade that in Benevent. Oh, we're going to go bankrupt. We need tax rate more than family security now. Okay, so I think we're ready to end the turn and continue. We're going to have to keep an eye on our civil war risk as well for in-parties. Which I kind of wish they should turn off, because we're already in a Roman civil war, really. Okay, so what's Octavian going to do? Move his agents around more than anything. But I've been thoroughly enjoying this campaign and mod so far. Let me know if you want me to do more Rome 2 on the channel. Shit. A full stack's come in there. Do I think that Mark Antony's competent enough to deal with that? We'll see how we go. They haven't taken Taurus in one turn. But yeah, I plan to do probably 5-6 episodes of this series, depending on how we go. Iberia wants trade. I'll accept that. I'm just worried about that Gaul force. Okay, faction joins your enemies. Media, great. This is not an easy campaign, to say the least. And especially with DEI. I don't know if it's overly well balanced. There's a decent navy in there. Okay, so Lepidus has pushed over the border there. Do I think that you're quick enough? Can you... Okay, you can actually hit that. But you can't hit me there. Do I go into the open field? I think so. I think I could beat Pompey. I'm a 5-star, 6-star commander now. And we'll be able to use my spy to get some line of sight. I should have just sacked Massalia in hindsight. Right, I'll push down here to see if there's anyone hanging here, because that could have been a problem. We're good. Okay, looks like my public orders and food and finances have come back on track. Okay, I'm going to move you to Menelodunum. I always call it that. It's Medeland at the moment now. And we'll move Quintus back to defend. The problem is with Genoa, it's a port city. Thankfully for Rome, they have to disembark. And same here, we don't... Like, Napoli isn't a very big city. It's mostly just the east coast here. Okay, we're looking alright. We've set that co-war target. Come on, I just want Cleopatra just to sort of carve up North Africa here. Okay, Taurus is still under siege for now. Let's end the turn and continue. Okay. What I'm worried about is Gaul. So, we have the Brazen Bull, Lepidus at the gate, and now we have the siege of Taurus. Okay, so what is Sextus Pompey Magnus coming at me against? Cohort of Arte. Okay. I'm just trying to think if I should play this one, because I am going to be able to fight it. Yeah, no, let's just auto-resolve. We could have maybe gotten some odds, but the thing is, right, I reckon he would have had replenishment. So what's he done with Taurus? He's actually taken it for himself. Okay, we've got a couple of options here. We could maybe try and push out, and draw the garrison out of Beneventum, depending if he's got some units there, because Taurus is, it's a good city, but it's not the best one. But we've still got to deal with Lepidus in the north. Okay, so one of my edicts has been cancelled. A child is born. Sextus Antonius Magnus. Please be a child with Cleopatra. No! At least Quintus, my adopted nephew's having some children. But come on. How old am I? 43? Jesus, Cleopatra's 20? She was like 18 when we married? Fucking hell. The streets are alive with prattle at your expense. Your cousin has been involved in an aggressive argument. The street entertainers are mocking you. Criticise his opponent. Okay, so we've got a full stack here. Lego 2. There's not much that's going to do. Okay, we're currently in autumn. The garrison in Taurus will be knackered. Let's have a look at my spies. So, Massalia still seems to be empty. Let's push down through Cassentia. Ah, there's a full stack there. Lego 5. I'm just trying to think, should I try and push it? If they were, could they get up there? They couldn't. I'm just trying to avoid a siege if I can, because we're far more favoured to win on a field battle. But maybe if we sit here, they might come out against us. If we're lucky. Okay, we're going to sit here with these as well. We probably could push out against that. Okay, how are we going financially? We can actually get some more men within this army, I reckon. Nothing crazy, but some Ligurian levies will probably just help us. We actually can get a really decent amount. They only cost like 63. How do they compare to a proper Praetorian? They got decent melee defense. They're probably actually pretty good in auto-resolve. Thinking about it. We're going to sit here and hold. We've also got my fleet here in support. Okay, is there anyone else wants to sue for peace? I always try to look for that. Okay, well, let's try and see how Pompey reacts. If we can smash him here today, I'd nearly call that a victory over Pompey. The thing is, right, Octavian's on the ropes. We have the entirety of Italy under our control. The thing is, right, we don't have the financial capacity to recruit more legions, and especially due to the fact we're at war with so many people, and they don't want to go to peace with me. So I can see this campaign already just going to be me defending Italy and just throwing them back until we get a strong enough financial state. But at the moment, we are only just supporting our own legions. Maybe if we push in the south a bit more, we might get lucky. We have a tiny bit more cash left. Okay, well, let's end the turn and continue and see how Sextus Pompey reacts. From my previous experience with the AI and with Octavian, he'll probably try and fight us on the open field. What's that? The fuck is this? Oh, Pompey, you bastard. You're gonna make me chase you. Ah, okay. So, he's actually left Taurus and hit me here in Apollonia, which is a pain. Okay, I don't particularly want to give chase to him. The thing is, right, Italy is the prize. Even if we do lose a couple of territories here in Greece, we'll have to fucking chase him. I'm not overly concerned. We've got no armies nearby either. What's Lepidus gonna do? He's not gonna hit Quintus. They still have one full stack in modern day Toulouse, Toledo, whatever it is in this. I can't remember off the top of my head. Ah, so he actually didn't come out and hit me there. Shit. Alright. Okay, welcome to the top of the turn. Let's try and make sense of this. So, where's my spy? Hanging around here. Lepidus is there. Their army's pushed further back. Oh no, there's a full stack there in Cassentia. They're going to try and bait me into Taurus, aren't they? Because then he can hit that and then he can strike. He can't strike Taurus. Okay, well, let's go for it then. I was going to say they're going to try and bait me in there. We're going to quickly take Taurus. Retake it, that is. We actually can expand it as well. We'll do that. Okay, I don't know what this army's doing here, but if they want to sit there, that's fine with me. Okay, I found some finances to get some peltasts up in the north. However, the east is kind of going to shit here. The Armenians had a massive aggressive expanse, and now they're actually on the back foot. Media smashed them, and Parthia has a full stack over here. Yeah, just outside. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm actually going to move Marcus back here to try and get back to Antioch. Those military buildings have just come through as well, so we actually can get Roman legionaries here. And we've got a decent amount of plebs as well, so we might actually need to grab a couple of these guys. We've got plenty of archers, plenty of skirmishers. Or maybe we should go with a little bit of an inferior price. No, let's get a couple of legions in. And then whatever we can muster from the local garrison. Because I have a feeling our back is going to be to the wall soon. As... where is it? Yeah, they're on the back foot. There's a full stack there. I can't see what's here, but the Parthians might end up attacking us. Okay, let's swing back around. Let's see how Pompey reacts. Oh, we got Taurus back now. Okay, so Pompey's gone up to Illyria now. Damn. I'm going to be at a crossroads here at a moment. We're going to have to auto-resolve this one as well. He's just going to get the replenishment back. He's smashed me up the coast there. What's Lepidus going to do? We might have to throw that Lepidus army back just so we can free it up, to be honest. Because down in the south, we need more than one army. Actually, we might be able to intercept it there. It's going to take like 5 turns to get there. But I think we'll be alright. Okay, guys, I've got some decisions to make. The AI has actually split me quite well here. So, we currently have the Emperor here in Taurus with a full stack. Now, there is a small army here, 16 units. We can definitely hit that. So, while Sextus Pompey, the false emperor, the usurper, has decided, you'd think he'd go straight to Rome himself. No, he's allowing one of his young commanders to make the push, as he takes Apollonia and Greece to, I guess, send gold and spoils back. So I can send the Emperor up to deal with that. However, the coast here is a little bit vulnerable. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to recruit an army over here, I think. That is a what army? That's a Pontus army. We need to keep an eye on that public order. Okay, you can push to Antioch for the time being, and then we'll push you out this way. Okay, we need to throw back this Lepidus force now, so we can free up this army here, essentially. So we'll make an army here for the time being. We should be able to get a decent amount, but hopefully we can get one of my own senators in, ideally. If not, we're going to have problems in the future. Okay, I don't think we're going to get enough. It's going to cost us money to get a unit. 1k. Then we're only going to be able to get only just scrap. I think we're probably better off playing the defense of Illyria here. Okay, and instead sending this army down and around. Okay, we need to get rid of this Lepidus force here. That's just sitting here, causing a problem and seeing they're not attacking. So we're going to have to push out here with Quintus. And this is going to be our first battle against Lepidus. So we'll move reinforcing units up as well. And we should be able to throw them back. I'd imagine they retreat. They have. And let's try and pull you further up if you can. I think you're out of movement. Oh, bugger. You're just out of range. You can't get any more somehow. because I don't know how well this fight's going to go. So if I was to push this, it would just be a 1v1, and they're up the hill as well. Okay, I'm going to chuck a quick save. This is going to be the battle of today's episode. We're going to throw back this taunting, ironic, Lepidus force here. The Brazen Bull. So we're coming up against Sporus Polus. He currently has 2 units of legionaries. He's got some Avati cohorts. A couple of conscription there. A couple of Vilites as well. Celt-Iberian. He's also got some Iberian swordsmen by the look at it. Hispania reformed cohorts as well. Okay, so looking at the auto-resolve, we currently have 4,085 against their 3,785. We're going to be attacking them. So, we currently have 4 units of cavalry. We don't have any skirmishers on hand. We do have some of our own spearmen, which will be okay, but we're really just going to have to try and charge them as best we can. Close down the distance, hit them and hit them hard with my melee, and try and throw them back. Once we've knocked out Lepidus, we'll probably just sit the weaker army that was in Menelidunum in Genoa with the fleet, and we'll send Quintus down south, or potentially to Illyria, and then we'll try and knock out Pompey. But I thought I could overextend myself a bit, but I was betrayed by Sextus Pompey. The pretenders are at the gates now that Mark Antony is Emperor of Rome. Okay, guys, welcome to the battlefield. A dry day, at least we got that going for us. However, it's a shit-looking map. Okay, it's not as bad as what I thought, but it's still, like, heavily elevated. Pushing through here is not going to be too bad, but crikey, if they try and charge me here, it's not going to be good. Okay, so let's try and see what we're working with. So we've got some heavy melee here, heavy spears. That's good for centralized stuff, but really, we want to have some better flanking units. So something like this. And then have the heavy spears in the center. Okay, so we'll make this the charge. Try and centralize this a bit more. And then we'll push up. We'll put swordsmen on the left and right because we need a flank. We have cavalry supremacy, so we've got that going for us, which is good. And we'll try and push up here. So, we've already smashed Octavian Augustus to a pulp. Now if we can throw back Lepidus' main army, that'd be magnificent. And then if we could somehow mortally wound Sextus Pompey, we've really smashed all the Roman factions. It's really only just taking their settlements. Easier said than done in DEI. It's going to take a long time watching my economy, especially when they don't want to sue for peace. We can't hit them one at a time. We're sort of stuck. Here is Quintus, my nephew. The man soon to be the Emperor. Alright, let's get stuck in. And charge. Alright, let's push for it, lads. Try and gain this. Let's flank with this cavalry around the hill. Try and get you this side. Move up Quintus. And we'll move my flanking troops as well. Alright, make ready, men. Let's go. Auga, auga. Ascend the hill. These men want to take your homes, your glory, your farms. Alright. What are they pushing up? Okay. We need to be quick. We need to be real quick and slick. Alright, get there. Or otherwise, if we get caught in a ridge or a bump, it's not going to be good enough. Okay, push further here. We can see them now. So they're charging up with Vilites. So deal with them quickly. Continue to push for your position.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Try and flank. What's this? It's a cavalry unit. Try and go for it then. If we can try and isolate their general, that would be ideal. I don't know why they haven't pushed up. Engage them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Go for the general around the back. Okay, let's try and close things down a bit. So try and push this. You engage into that, you engage into this. You engage into that. And that. Somehow pushing there. Okay, charge them. Don't allow them to hit you with impunity. All while you're flat-footed. Okay, if we can knock out the general and try and snipe him, that would be perfect. He's going to go straight into... maybe just... yeah. He's just hugging his own line. Right, doesn't bother me. We can still do hammer and anvil tactics around the back. Okay, let's engage this front line. Okay, I'm going to give out the orders because I want to get some cinematic shots here. This is the first time we're fighting Lepidus after all. The Brazen Bull, I like to call him. Okay, sort of pushing here now. And let's try and drop some of these buffs. Get a little bit closer, especially this centralized army. They've allowed a massive flanking maneuver to come over here, which I don't think is overly good for them. We'll reform my cavalry as well. So let's have a look at some of their Celtiberian-centric units. Obviously, we're going to have sort of Eastern recruits, just naturally where we are. While they're going to have Celtiberian, while obviously Caesar's going to have Gallic troops. Right, push for this. Alright, push into that. Move you up a bit higher. Man, we're just hammering them on this flank here. Their archers are going to go. Alright, continue to round them up here. Keep throwing your peeler, men. Yeah, try and extend this more if you can, because that's what I want. Okay, there's their general. The thing is, right, because Romans are just such superior swordsmen, you sometimes don't even need skirmishes. You can sometimes go with a massively heavy melee force, especially in this time period, 40 or so BC. Okay, they're getting hacked to pieces, and so are they. Buffs are okay. Try and go for the general. I want to line up and try and do some counter charges here if we can. So get in them around the back. Roma Invicta! The die has been cast. Vina Vina Vici. Push for it, men. The pretenders are at the gates. So it's not too bad. We're utterly surrounding them now, which is what's winning us the battle. Okay, so where's my cavalry? Try and get them to run down them, and then we've got some spearmen here. We've completely and utterly surrounded them. They ain't coming back from this. So I want to see... So Avati cohorts, where are they actually fighting? Right in the thick of it by the looks of it. There, yeah, there's the green banner. There's some Avati cohorts. Fighting our own. Okay, make sure... Oh, that's no buffs. Make sure Quintus is still a part of the main line. Okay, there seems to be some sort of unit here. 107 before the initial charge. Let's change that. Charge, men! Momentum and speed. Hit them. Hit them hard. Be relentless. Be ungiving. And we'll be victorious. Okay, it wasn't as good as I'd like, but by the look of it, they look like there's some sort of Iberian axeman. Yeah, look at that. Conan! Conan the Barbarian. God, that new movie, that new Conan with Jason Momoa is one of my favourite movies. Like, just how awful it is. Just constant fucking battles. Just everywhere. There's this one scene where there's like a lull in the fucking movie. If you've seen that Conan movie, you're gonna fucking piss yourself laughing. There's this one scene where nothing happens, and out of nowhere they get attacked on this fucking boat, and he like gets thrown through this like paper wall, and they just, hey, huzzah, after they win. Oh god, it's a great movie. It's just a popcorn fest. Right, we're absolutely smashing these guys. I don't know what I was sort of fearing about them. They're on the back foot now. They ain't coming back from this. We're going to try and run down as many of them as possible. And now this army can actually relieve the garrison in Genoa. So let's go carve up this Avati cohort. Man. It also gets easier throughout a campaign. As well. We're slowly but surely gaining experience. My generals are slowly but surely getting buffs as well. I put a veteran in my main army with the Emperor. That also gives you some really good buffs. It allows veterans to go up in stats. I highly recommend it. Put a veteran in an army. You get some really, really good stats. It really adds up. We haven't got one in this, due to him being an inferior general. Our hidden units have been discovered, that's fine. We'll try and run down the last of them here. But we've thrown back Lepidus in our first fight with him, which is good. Now we can focus on Pompey. Okay, well, let's end it on that one. Victory, a decisive one at that. Quintus, my adopted nephew, he's my nephew, my adopted son, deployed 4,085. We lost 802 upon the battlefield. Spurus Polus deployed 3,785 for Lepidus' legion, and lost 3,337 and ran back to the mountains with his tail between his legs. 786 kills, only 20 were due to friendly fire. My legions did most of the work in heavy lifting, with the major MVPs. Oh, except for the cavalry. The cavalry was the MVP. 314. I don't know how reliable that is due to them running down stragglers. But that army did alright, even though it's made up of some Illyrian swordsmen, some other sort of barbarian spearmen trying to earn their salt. But the core is hard line Roman infantry. But we've smashed another army here. I don't reckon the reinforcing army from Toulouse is gonna come. We need to focus on Pompey now that we've smashed Lepidus. Let him finish off Octavian and Gaul. I'm just going to sort of hold the north. A small rock holds back a great wave. Homer, the Greek poet. Okay, guys, welcome to the campaign map. So, how many remaining? 520. Yeah, holy shit. Kill those motherfuckers. And they can't run back anymore. So that was the massive battle against Lepidus. Good. Okay, so we've still got some movement with you. You've nuked yours. Oh, I hope they don't come and snipe me here or something. Okay, we'll move you out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably allow Quintus to push for Illyria here. I don't know where Pompey's going to go. It looks like he's continuing to go sort of north there. I'm going to march out Mark Antony to deal with this minor Pompey force that's sitting in a fort. Now, the AI, what they should do is stand and fight. And they're going to. But we're coming up against Secundus Latus Bestia. Okay. 3 units of legendary cohort, some of Barty as well. We'll auto-resolve this one and finish them off. We actually draw with them. Okay. Let's finish them off here. Sendings have already played a battle against Lepidus. 892. Fuck, okay. Let's kill the captives. And then what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to push down to Cassentia once I finish them off. I nearly wouldn't mind taking on some replenishment. So we've smashed a Pompey army. We will play a battle against Sextus Pompey himself. Whoa, what's happening down there? Why is there 3 full stacks at Quart had a shit? Where was that? Where was that? How the fuck did I see that? Yeah, what the fuck? I'm joking. I always think it's Quart had a shit. Massalia has 3 full stacks there. Crap, we need to keep an eye on them. Oh! Hang on a minute, there's a couple of things here. So, it's great to see my wife, Cleopatra, carving up North Africa. And Lepidus looks like he's about to lose North Africa.
Welcome.
He's not going to want peace after that. What about Sextus?
Come then.
No, he doesn't want peace either. So, Lepidus is at war with the Numidians by the look of it. No, they're not. They're a client state. Right, and they're hanging out here. Okay. Right, we're going to push the Emperor Mark Antony to Cassentia. Hopefully we can try and take Sicily. Now, let's hope Pompey's expansion isn't too much. We'll see how we go, and we'll fall you back. Okay, guys, so unfortunately it's time to end episode 3 of the Total War Rome to Divide et Impera. I need to say it again, I fucking was getting tongue-tied. I've had a massive recording session here today, sorry guys. Right, thank you very much for watching episode 3 of my Total War Rome to Divide et Impera Mark Antony campaign on the Imperator Augustus campaign map. Campaign pack. Okay. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to skip a couple turns ahead. Yeah, Colossus come back. What the hell? What the fuck? Okay, that's just a weird observation. Okay, so, I'm going to allow Ligo 4 to hold up in Italy. They're going to keep on pushing against me upon water on rock. We're going to hold and hold fast. Then I'm going to swing Decimus around here. Hopefully we can start the next episode with the battle against Sextus Pompey after he hopefully doesn't ravage Greece too much. We'll try and push down and take some of these territories, but we'll see how strong their forces are. We also need to start making preparations for a battle against Parthia. I want to hit the checklists this series. We've married Cleopatra, done. We've nearly hit our set out short victories. I wanted to face off with Octavian. We've done that. We actually smashed him and mortally wounded him. We've nearly taken the entirety of the peninsula. And I want to show the Carthaginians a lesson. And then we'll probably end it there. So there's only probably a couple more episodes for this series. But let me know feedback and suggestions so far. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series. And if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.